Hey, Joe here. It's another weekend, another Saturday, getting the car ready for a Sunday race. I got a few different things I need to look at here, but number one, most important, is I need to find out why this car was sticking in second gear. So I'm going to take a look under the hood and go from there. I've already taken a look at the shift linkage here and made sure it lines up like it should. I checked that before the last race, but I still had trouble. So I thought maybe the problem could be at the shifter end of the cable in there, but I think that would just have this end be off just the same. So I'm not sure that's the problem. I think it's possible I have a loose connection here. What I'm doing there is the Kigley mod, the blue wire mod. You can see where I'm feeding power to the blue wire, and then the two solenoids are getting a signal from the lever here. There's a couple diodes that need to be in there, and I just put little crimp ends on there and slid them on the terminals in that connector. I don't really like that setup, so I'm going to see if I can find the opposite end of this connector and put it on over here so that I have a better connection. Over here on these shelves, I have these bins that have a bunch of the old harness that was out of my car. Just a bunch of crap that I took out of the car, some other parts I thought I might need. Anyway, I started digging through here, and I found this. This is the correct connector. So I can wire this on to my rigged end, and it'll plug directly into the solenoid end, and I'll be good. So I took this plug, trimmed it down, put a couple of crimp connectors on it. Got it ready, and now I just got to go down in here and crimp the other end of those onto that single diode and that double diode setup. And there we go. We have a plug-in connection there, which should be a little bit more reliable than what I did have. Alright, now I need to see if the car goes into each gear. Letting it warm up. I'm going to try each gear, see if it looks like it's in the proper gears. That's first gear. Second gear. Seems like it's working right.
Go girls. See how good she can aim that horn, Joe? Wow, look at how good she can aim her horns.
Whoa.
You see that?
Yeah, she's trying to get you.
Yeah. What? Come here. Did you get the... See, there's tomatoes over here, too. I wonder if they're dying. It looks like you stepped on one of them. There's tomatoes over here.
When I was building this car, I was planning to run it in more street-oriented classes like True Street at World Cup Finals and FIS at the IFO events. At this point, I'm already trying to push past that. I'm going to be making modifications that take it farther away from the street classes, but for now, with a couple of changes, I can still race in the street classes. One of the things I have to change is I put this carbon fiber hatch with optic armor window in it, just to save that weight. Stock hatch is pretty heavy, but I hung on to my stock hatch in case I needed it at a certain event. And tomorrow's event, IFO Gainesville, I'm going to need a glass hatch. So I got my stock hatch. I'm going to clean it up. It's still important to me that it looks good, so I'm going to try vinyl wrapping it carbon fiber so it doesn't look that much different than what's on there right now. This thing's been sitting for a while. It's pretty dirty, so first thing I got to do is get it cleaned up. So here we are. Me and my buddy Josh is helping me out right now. And we're converting this OEM hatch to full carbon fiber. As you can see, I can't keep a straight face. Anyway, this is next. All right, so it's wrapped. It kind of resembles carbon fiber. Definitely don't call us for your wrapping, your vinyl wrapping needs, because it didn't all come out okay. Some of it came out worse than that. So there it is. See, looks just like it used to, right?
Is that down tight enough?
Looks good to me.
Okay.
On the road heading to Gainesville. Gonna get into town there, get some dinner, get a good night's sleep in the hotel, and head over to the track in the morning. All right, I'm here at Gainesville Raceway. I'm all unloaded, I'm teched in, and I hear them calling me to the lanes right now. So I'm gonna get in there and get ready to make my first qualifying pass. All right, that was qualifier number 1. It was a 9.7 at 142. Good 60 foot, but the 1-2 shift was a little strange. 1.55 to the 60. So it's a pretty small class. I think I'm gonna skip qualifier 2 and just, I'm gonna go ahead and just go to round 1 of eliminations when it comes up. Looks like there's a couple more cars in FIS at this point. I'm still gonna skip this qualifier and just see what happens in eliminations. All right. Ready for round 1? I got a bye, so I'm just gonna take it easy. Here we go. I took it easy on that round 1 bye. Back in the pits, cooling it off, charging it up, topped off the fuel, be ready for round 2 of eliminations. Getting ready for eliminations round 2 right now. I was supposed to race this guy here in this fast-ass S2000 that went 9.7 just like I did, but he got tossed for having no cage, unfortunately. So I'm gonna line up with that FRS back there, and there's a Subaru up here, gets a bye run. So we'll see what happens. One of us will meet him in the final. That's a round 2 win. So I'll be in the final against a white Subaru WRX. Gonna be fun. All right, I'm sitting here in the staging lanes for the final in Forced Induction Sport. I gotta run this guy next to me in that Subaru. There he is. And the battery died in my GoPro, so I won't have that video for you this time. But we'll see if we can get some from outside the car and see if we can get this win. All right, so that was it. That was a win in the final. Took it easy a little bit. I knew I had the guy covered a little. Wanted to make sure I got out of the hole, but I took it easy in the top end, ran a 10.0, 141 still, and I got this. Check that out, right? Winner. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Put cheese on it.